Hi guys, it's Jeanette. We're going to do a full body feel good flow today. This is going to be an all levels class, geared a little towards those that have some knowledge of yoga already. But if you're a beginner, I'm going to be modifying and giving you lots of options too. Alright, so all we really need for today, if you have them, have some blocks handy. If you don't have blocks, you can use some firm throw pillows or soup cans, books, maybe a solid kind of shoebox, that sort of thing. And we'll get started. So come onto your mat and come on down to your back. So we're going to start flat here, feet on the floor. Take your feet as wide as your mat. And then allow the knees to knock in rest. And bring your hands onto one on your belly, one on your heart, or you can just leave them flat to the floor. Okay, I just want to take this first minute, just settle in, kind of be on your mat for a moment. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And you might even sigh out the mouth here. So just allow yourself a minute to just settle and check in with how you're feeling today. Check in with the breath, just noticing that you are breathing. Notice how that breath feels today. Start to deepen the breath, drawing a little longer, slower, filling up down to the belly button, feeling the breath expand out into the rib cage. And then with each exhale, notice the tension that you might be holding, seeing if you can let go, soften, relax your jaw, relax the belly. One more nice deep breath in, long breath out. And then bring your arms down by your sides. Start to just windshield wiper knees side to side, swaying the knees, checking in with the hips, your low back. And the next time the knees go to the right, just let them fall, kind of sloppy twist here. So knees are just heavy, falling over wherever they land. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Come back through center and sloppy twist over to the left. Big inhale, long exhale. Now come up to center. Take the feet hip width apart now and draw the knees into your chest. Give your legs a squeeze in. Maybe rock a little side to side here. Massage out the low back, keep the back of the head on the mat. And then coming to center, you're going to extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. You can hold onto that left knee, keep hugging it in towards your chest, and just start to roll your right ankle. A couple times in one direction and then reverse, take it the other way. Come to center, point and flex the foot, curl the toes, spread the toes. Just bring some life into your foot there. Bring some attention. Now, still hugging your left knee in, you're going to flex your right foot and start to lower the right leg. As you do so, start to pay attention to your belly and your core muscles. So pull the belly button down towards the floor. Keep pushing forward through the heel. Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Hover, hover, hover that leg. So bring it a little lower, a little lower. Keep pressing forward through the heel. Inhale, lift it back up to center. Okay? Again, start to lower. Push forward, push forward, push forward. Inhale, bring it back up. Switch the legs. Hug the right knee in. Extend your left leg up. Start to roll out the ankle. Reverse the circle, take it the other direction, and then start to point and flex, curl the toes, spread the toes, do anything here that feels good. Bringing some attention into this ankle joint. Okay, now flexing the foot, pulling the toes towards your shin, pushing that left leg forward as if you're trying to touch out and reach in front of you. Keep the backs of your shoulders down, keep the back of your head down, and focus on pulling belly button down, engaging those core muscles. Inhale here, lower just a little bit more, stay for the exhale. Inhale, pull it up, stay for the exhale. Lowering the left leg down, pushing forward, stay, inhale, stay, exhale. Next inhale brings it up. Good, release that right leg, both legs are floating now. Heels pushing towards the ceiling, back body stamped into the ground. Pull your belly down and think of trying to even flatten your low back as much as you can. You can tuck your hands underneath your hips here if you need to, or you could also grip the edges of your mat. You're going to just lower both legs, glue them together, push forward through the heels, lower to the degree that you can manage without your low back popping off. So that might be halfway, it might be further. Hold, breathe, push out through the heels, inhale, exhale, inhale, pull back up. One more time, go a little further this time, challenge yourself, breathe in, breathe out, inhale, exhale, pull it back. Good, knees to chest, rock out side to side. And then we'll rock up and back a few times along the spine, roll it out. Eventually we're gonna come all the way up, cross the ankles, flip over onto hands and knees, tabletop. Shoulders over the wrists, knees hip width apart. Couple of rounds of cat-cow here, so shoulders over wrists. Inhale to pull the heart forward, lift the tail, widen the collarbones. Exhale, curling up here, cat back, belly button again, pulling towards spine, push into the floor. Good, release into your cow pose. Inhale, lift the tail, pull the heart forward through the arms. Exhale, rounding, curling. Couple more, just go at your own pace here, move with your breath. Warm up the spine, get a sense for what's going on in the shoulders and the hips. Let's do one more. Coming back to a nice neutral spine here, tabletop. All right, spread out the fingers, tuck your toes, lift the hips up for down dog. So pedaling the legs here, kind of getting into your dog. Fingers spread out nice and wide, pressing equal weight into the hands as you are the feet. Bend the knees as much as you need to, but think of lifting your tailbone up and away from your hands. Big inhale, long exhale. One more breath here. Feel free to keep pedaling if that feels good. All right, next inhale, take the right leg up, three-legged dog. Push up through the right heel, push the floor away with the hands. You might stay here, or modifying, you can always keep this left knee down for this. Okay, so stay in the tabletop if you're modifying. Otherwise, three-legged dog. You can start to bend your right knee, open up the hip. You're thinking of drawing that right knee away from the floor. So you're creating length in front of that right quad. Left heel is going to lift on an inhale. So you're going to come onto tippy toes and then exhale, drop back down. One more time, inhale, lift the left heel. Exhale, drop it back down. Come back through center, right leg straightens back behind you. Take an inhale. Exhale as you pull the right knee towards your chest. Look forward, step the right foot forward. Step the left foot up to meet it. Come into your fold. So forward fold. Nice soft knees here. First big fold of the day. You can take ragdoll if you'd like and hold opposite elbows. Wherever you are, drop your head. Relax the neck. Shoulders are still pulling away from the ears though. Maybe you sway a little side to side or shake and nod your head. Release the arms. Inhale, flat back, lengthen, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale and fold. Rising on your inhale, rolling up, sweep the arms up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, shoulders down. Good, inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward and fold. Soft knees, release the upper body, hang, lengthen on your inhale. Crown of the head forward. Exhale and fold. Hands to the mat. Step back, plank pose. Pause here for a moment. Press back through the heels. Engage the quads, engage the belly. Think of your low ribs and the tops of your hips pulling in towards each other. So engage those strong belly muscles. Push the floor away with the arms. Take one more breath in. Exhale, drop the knees if you need to. Lower all the way to your belly. Untuck the toes. Hands underneath your shoulders. Elbows by your side. Baby cobra. Inhale. Lift just the chest. Wide collarbones. Shoulders pull back. Long neck. Stay for another inhale. Exhale, release. Two more like this. Inhale, baby cobra. Peel your way up. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, maybe this time you float the hands. Squeeze the elbows back. Pull the belly button up like you're trying to lift it off the floor. Inhale, lift a little bit more. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees, engaging your legs, engage your belly. You might challenge yourself to press all the way up into your plank in one straight line. If you're modifying, you'll come to knees and then lift up the knee. Come to knees and then lift the knees. Plank to your down dog. Big inhale, long exhale. Let's take it to the other side. The left leg will lift. Again, if you're modifying, take that right knee down. Otherwise, bend the left knee, open up your hip, pull that left heel towards your right glute. And then on your inhale, lift the right heel, come high on the tippy toes. Exhale, drop back down. One more time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop it down. Square the hips as you come back through center, lengthen that left leg. Look forward as you pull the left knee to your chest, come into that plank. Step the left foot forward, step your right foot forward. We'll be in our fold. Release the head. Inhale, flat back, lengthen long. Exhale, let it go. Inhale to rise, sweeping up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, feel the ground beneath you. Inhale, lift and reach. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold. Flat back on your inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank pose. Breath in, breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, lowers you all the way down. Right into your baby cobra or your cobra on your inhale. Pull the heart forward. Pull the shoulders back and down. Nice long neck wherever you are. Breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll all meet up and back. Down dog. Big inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale to look forward. Bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop. Feet to the front. Flat back as you inhale. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees. Sink the hips, chair pose. Bring the arms up. Lengthen through the low back. Pull the belly in to support the spine. Reach a little taller with the arms. Don't create any tension in the jaw or the face here. Sink a little bit lower. One more inhale. Exhale and fold. Flat back inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bring the hands to the mat. Step your left foot to the back of the mat, so take a really big step back, and then walk this right foot just a little further towards the right edge of your mat. Drop your left knee and come on up for low lunge. So right knee is over the right ankle. Back foot is pressing down on the top of the foot. And reach the arms up, shoulders down. And bring some energy into your fingers, not just dead fish hands, right? Reach out, energy through the fingertips. Shoulders down, wide through the chest. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, hands will slide down to your heart. Keep the elbows nice and wide, breathing in. On your exhale, start to twist to your right. So right elbow leads the way. And then heart, your thumb staying at the heart center, your heart twisting towards your right. Hips staying stable, staying to the center. Good, one more breath. Releasing, come back through center. Sweep the arms high, inhale. Exhale, left hand down, right arm high for another twist here. This time, option, stay here with the back knee down. Otherwise, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and then start to turn the belly button in towards that right thigh. Push the ground away with the left arm, left shoulder away from the ear. Maybe twist a little deeper. One more inhale. On your exhale, right hand comes down inside your right foot. Option to keep this back knee lifted or drop it down for lizard. We'll be here for 3 breaths. So wherever you decide to be, this is also a place you could use your blocks. Bring your forearms down. If your back knee is lifted, press back through that left heel. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. All right, wherever you are, you're going to pick up that back knee. Start to straighten your front leg by lifting the hips up and back. Walk the hands to your left, coming into a wide fold. So you're facing the long edge of your mat here. Feet are grounded, meaning you're not rolling to the outside edges here, not pushing too hard on the inner edges. You're nice and even across the foot. Steady the ankles. Take an inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Drop the crown of the head. Again, you could use blocks here if you have them, and if you think you need them, bring the ground a little closer to you. Try to soften through the belly. Hang the upper body. One more breath here. And then inhale, lengthen, flat back. You're going to walk back to your right foot. So facing the front of your mat, plant the hands, right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Press out through the heel, come forward to your plank. Option to take your chaturanga here. You can keep the right leg lifted if you want more of a challenge. Otherwise, drop it down and take your flow. Lowering on your inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. One more inhale and exhale. Look forward, bend the knees, inhale, exhale, walk, step or hop. Feet to the front. Let the crown of your head hang. Soften the knees. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, let it go. Chair pose. Sink the hips. Lift the heart. Again, belly to the spine. Long, low back. So we're not sticking the butt back. We're pulling in the belly to lengthen. Get a little bit lower, one more breath. On that exhale, fold and dive forward. Good, inhale, flat back. Exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale, flat back. Exhale, let it go. Big step this time with the right foot. Step the right foot as far back as you can get it. Okay, walk this left foot just a little over to the left side of your mat. Drop the right knee. Come on up, low lunge. Arms reaching, shoulders down. Maybe this time you take a small back bend. Think of just lifting the heart, belly pulling in. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hands slide to the heart. Elbows stay nice and wide, shoulders back and down. Breath in. On your exhale, twisting to your left. So keep this a pretty easy twist here. No need to crank into the neck, right? Chin stays in line with the heart. Thumbs stay in line with the heart. Maybe get a little deeper here. And then release. Come on back to center. Sweep the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, right arm down, left arm high. Stay here or tuck those back toes. Lift the back leg. Press this right arm into the ground just enough to find this twist. And then lift away from the floor. Drop the left hip just a bit. Good. Another inhale. And exhale. Left hand down inside the left foot. Lizard lunge. So you can walk that left foot even further towards the left edge of your mat if you need to. Press back through that right heel. Always the option to drop the back knee. One more inhale. Exhale. Take it down. Good. Last breath here. And then we're going to pick up the hips, start to send it back, lengthen the left leg, and then walk to your right. So you're on the long edge of your mat. Okay, again, grounding into the feet. This time a little option to play. You can just take this hanging wide fold again if you'd like, if that felt good. Otherwise, let's play with some movement. So try bending into one knee and then the other, shifting your weight side to side. Maybe even walking the hands with you as you move. You can take this into full Skandasana if you're familiar with that and if that feels good. Just another breath or two. Make sure you even things out left and right. And then we'll meet back at center. Take an inhale, flat back. And then start to walk your way back to the front of your mat. Left toes forward. Plant the hands. Lift left leg up and back, three-legged. Come forward to that three-legged plank. Option again to take your flow with that leg lifted. Whatever you decide, we will move through vinyasa and meet in our down dog. Let's take the knees down. Child's pose. Big toes to touch forehead to the mat. Big inhale and exhale. So keep those arms reaching forward. Maybe rocking the forehead a bit side to side. Find some softness in the belly. Check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling thus far. If there's anything you can adjust. Relax the face and the jaw. Let's take two more nice full deep breaths. In through the nose. Maybe even sighing out the mouth again if that felt good. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Nice. When you're ready, meet me back in tabletop. We're going to move back to our down dog from there. Bringing the feet about hip width here. Really bend into the knees. Sink the hips back a bit here. And then swing both heels over to your left. So you're still on the balls of the feet. Heels sinking to the left, hips sinking to the left. Find a nice stretch here through the right side. Come back through center. Try it the other way. Dip the heels to the right, dip the hips to the right. Take a nice big breath here into the side body. Come back up to center, down dog. Take the right leg high, breathe in. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Come on up for warrior two. I'm going to turn around just so I'm facing you. Warrior two from here, right? 90 degrees in that front leg. Knee right over the ankle. Back foot pressing down. Draw the shoulders back and down. Pull the belly in. Crown of the head nice and tall. Gazing over your front hand. Flip your front palm. Follow your hand as you lift it up and back. Reverse your warrior. Big inhale and exhale. Once more. Maybe get a little deeper in that front leg. And then pulling your way forward back to your warrior two. Side angle, right arm down. Left arm high. Now, resist the urge to dump into this front arm. Engage your side body. Maybe that left arm starts to reach all the way forward towards the front of your mat. Maybe even gazing up underneath that left arm. Good, one more inhale. And exhale, pull your way back to center. Flip both palms. As you inhale, lift up and reach, straighten your front leg. Exhale, come on back to warrior two. A few times like this. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press down, press the shoulders down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press it down. Inhale to reach up and stay. Turn the toes to the side, so parallel the feet. Hands slide to the heart. Turn your left toes to the back of your mat. Open up, warrior two. Set it up. Adjust the legs. Gaze forward over your front hand. Flip your left palm, reverse your warrior. Maybe your gaze follows along for the ride. Breathe into it. Don't forget about that front leg. Sink even more. Good. Breath in. And out, pull your way to center. Setting up for side angle. Left elbow down, right arm high. Take the shoulders out of the ears. Press into that right foot as much as you're leaning your weight forward. You want to keep pressing back to equal out the weight. Right arm might start to reach past your right ear. You might even gaze up underneath that right arm. Good. One more inhale. Pull your way back up. Exhale. Flip both palms. Inhale, lift up and straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Gentle warrior, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift up, straighten. Turn the feet to parallel. Come right into warrior two, back to the front of your mat. Exhale, hands down. Right leg sweeping up and back, three-legged. Come forward, chaturanga, take your flow. One way or another, we get to our down dog. Big breath in and out. Couple more breaths if you need it here. When you're ready, take your left leg high, breathe in, step it forward, warrior two, come on up. We're going to switch things up here a little bit from here. Straighten your left leg. Take your right toes, step in just slightly, and take your right toes at a small angle here so your right hip starts to face a little more towards the front of your mat, but not fully. Still keeping nice and open here. Just going to start to reach left arm towards your left leg, or as if you're trying to reach past your left leg. Coming into triangle pose. Now reaching in opposition, right arm towards the ceiling, left arm towards the floor. Pull the belly in. Lift the right side of your chest as if you're trying to float those right ribs. Nice strong legs here, equal weight in both feet. Breathe. Another inhale and exhale. Pull your way up to center. Reverse your triangle, left arm high. Adjust that back foot to flat. Reach up and back. Left arm reaching up and away from your left foot. Try not to dump any weight into this right arm. Engage your core. Good. Pull back up to center. Arms stay out nice and wide. Turn the feet parallel. Your star pose for just a beat. And then turn the right toes. Set yourself up for triangle now on this side. Turning left toes just slightly at an angle. Start to reach right arm forward, forward, forward. Can't go any further. Then you release that right arm down, left arm high. There's always the option to gaze up to that top hand. If it's easier on your neck, you can look down to the right hand. Good. Open wide through the collarbones. Again, think of puffing up, lifting up through that left side. Good. One more breath in. And out. Pull your way back up to center. Good. Adjust that back foot so it's flat. Reverse your triangle. Right arm lifting up and back. Big breath in. And out. Beautiful. Back through center. Turn the toes parallel. Take your hands to your hips. Option now, we're going to come one more time into a wide fold. You have the option to keep hands at hips or interlace your hands behind you. If you choose that option, you might even try to squeeze and straighten the leg or straighten the arms. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades in towards each other and trying to straighten the arms down your back. From there, come halfway flat back. So whether hands are at hips or reaching back. And then releasing one more time into this wide fold. If your arms are behind you, you're going to try to lift the hands towards the ceiling as you drop your head. And maybe you shake your head, release the neck here. Hands still reaching towards the ceiling. Grounding into the feet. Pay attention to the ankles and the feet still. Slowly, if you have it, release the arms back towards the floor. Ha. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. You're going to walk back to that left foot. Facing the front of your mat here again. Lift the left leg up and back. Come into that three-legged plank and taking it through your flow. So making it down to the belly or chaturanga. Inhale for your back bend of choice. Exhale. Down dog. Wonderful. We're going to move into pigeon from here. So right knee is going to come forward to the right wrist. Shimmy the hips down and back. Left leg nice and long back behind you. Here again you might need a block or a blanket, maybe to prop up the hips. If you feel very high here, if it's very tight and uncomfortable, using props can really help. But we want the right knee towards the right side of the mat. You want the right foot towards the left side of the mat. Now you can stay here or you can come down to elbows. You might even choose to drop your head to the mat or use a handy dandy prop and release the forehead down. We'll be here for a few breaths. So I want you to take your time to scan through the body. Notice if there's any places of tension that you could soften, right? Areas we don't need to be holding tension in, like our jaw, our shoulders, our belly. With each exhale, imagine just releasing and letting it go. So nice long deep breaths here. About 3 more breaths. Last breath. Slowly make your way back onto your hands. Tuck the back toes. Lifting up and out. Step the right foot back. Shake it off if you need to. Walk out the legs. Take a notice of the differences between right and left. And then when you're ready, other side. Left knee towards your left wrist. Left foot towards the right side of your mat. You want to try to square your hips or keep them equally from the floor here. So you're not sitting on the left side, you're not rolled into your right here. You're trying to find some balance between both sides. And once you're there, and you can stay lifted up here this whole time if that's what feels right for you today. If you're ready to, you come down to your elbows. And I always think it's best to relax your neck, so try to bring your forehead down onto something, whether it's a block or you stack up your arms and rest there. Nice long deep breaths. You want to bring the breath into where you need it. So imagine pulling your breath down into the hips, your glutes, your low back, wherever it is that feels the tightest right now. 3 more breaths. Stay with it. Beautiful. Come on back onto your hands. Tuck the back toes. Lift up and out of here. Shake it off. And then bring the knees down. And come around onto your back. Right back where we started. Pull the knees to your chest. Give them a squeeze. Maybe a rock. Side to side. And we'll come into happy baby. So you're going to reach for either the outer edges of your feet. You could also hold behind the knees or behind the thighs. Wherever you are, you want to think of pulling the knees down towards the floor or towards your armpits. Opening up the hips here. You want to stay here in stillness, or if it feels good, you might rock a little side to side on your back. Beautiful. Release the feet, bring them down to the floor. We're going to take one really amazing bridge pose. So this is the best version of your bridge you can manage because we're only going to do one. So make sure the heels are underneath the knees, the feet are hip width apart. So hips, knees, and feet are all in line with each other. Start with pulling the belly down. So lengthen the low back and think of trying to stamp your low back onto the mat. So belly pulling in. Press down into the feet to start to lift the fronts of your hips. So think of lifting the front of the hip bones and then pressing some more into the feet to lift the quads. Press into the backs of the shoulders to help lift the belly, and then walk the shoulders in underneath you to lift your chest. Arms can be down by your sides, or you can interlace the hands. Walk the arms onto your triceps there, and then push some more to lift the hips, lift the belly, lift and open the chest. Breathe here, and watch the belly balloon up with each inhale. Knees are driving forward here as well, so engage those hamstrings by think of moving the knees forward. It's more of an energetic movement than an actual movement, but it does help to move you out of your low back if you're feeling crunchy there. 2 more breaths, you've got this. 1 more inhale. Start to release the hands, lower the shoulder blades, and then on your exhale, you're rolling down your spine. Windshield wiper knees side to side. We're going to come into a real supine twist here this time. So stack the knees over to your right. The higher the knees, the deeper the twist here. Open your left arm out wide. Right hand can come onto the knees or also open out wide, whichever works best for you. Deeper twist, you can turn your chin towards your left. Take a big breath in. A long exhale out. Soften your belly. Reach a little more out through that left arm. Beautiful. Come back through center. And then over to the other side. Knees stacked to your left. Reach the right arm out. Left hand can be there to hold the knees in place. And gaze over your right shoulder for a little deeper twist. Breath in and out. Wring it out. Twists are wonderful for our organs and our core muscles, our spine. Create some space. 1 more breath here. And then release, come on back through center. All right, here is a moment for our little yogi's choice. So that might mean you like to end your practice with an inversion of some kind, if there's an inversion in your practice. Anything else that's kind of speaking to you right now that maybe we didn't do in class and you really want that time on your mat, feel free to do that now. I will walk you through a supported bridge if you'd like that. So if you do have a block, you can grab it. You're going to come into a little baby bridge here, nothing too extreme, just enough to bring the hips up and then bring the block right underneath your sacrum. So flat spot of the hips, probably that's just below your waistband. You should feel good and steady here. Shouldn't feel like your butt is sliding one way or the other. Right from there, you can lift the knees over the hips, maybe even straighten the legs towards the ceiling. You want to feel a little weightlessness in the legs wherever you are. So an inversion of your choice, a pose of your choice, or follow me here with this supported shoulder stand. So allow your upper body here to be heavy and relaxed, and the legs just kind of weightless and floating above you. Stay here for as long as you'd like. When you're ready, we'll start to lower down. We'll come into a rest to close our practice. So you're welcome, again, to come into a Shavasana shape. If you'd rather be in a seated meditation, you're welcome to be there. Or even on your side, if that's most comfortable. Wherever you decide to be, make sure you give yourself time to unwind, decompress. Shavasana is the most important part of our practice. We need to teach our body to be strong and flexible, but now we need to teach it to release and soften. And we want to create that muscle memory of being soft. So take time here for as long as you can, whether it's 2 minutes or 20 minutes. Give yourself rest. You deserve it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.